So I got this general form. ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. I want to make a quadratic formula out of that. How am I going to do that? Let me start by moving all of the non-x terms out of there. Well, what does out of there mean? I mean, move them over onto the right side of the equation, the right side of the equal sign. So let me put a minus c here and a minus c there. And I cancel out the c there and I put the c on the other side. Let me see so far. Now what do I got? I got ax squared plus bx equals negative c so far. Let me move the, clear off the screen and move my final guy up to the top and get some fighting room. Well, I want to get rid of that coefficient in front of the x squared. How am I going to do that? I'll divide by a, right? Yes, I'll divide by a. But I can't just divide that guy by a. I got to divide all the in all the terms in the equation by a. All right, so I do that. Now what do I get? Let's look at that first term now. The a's cancel out, and that leaves me with what? X squared. That's correct, yes. Now what about that second term? That second term's nasty. I know I can separate the coefficient from the bx over a. How can I do that? I could rewrite it as b over a times x. Then the b over a, it's clear that that's the coefficient. All right, that's the same thing. I'm not making any changes to the formula. I'm just formatting it differently is all. All right, let's go to the next guy. Oh, let me drop him down, and that gives me negative c over a. So I have x squared plus b over ax equals negative c over a. Ah, well, all I could say is so far so goody, huh? So here's our equation so far. What are we gonna do? Oh, I know. Let's complete the square. Well, how do you do that? Well, we'll take the BA coefficient in front of the second term. We divide that by 2, or multiply it by 1/2. Same. And b times 1 is b, a times 2 is 2a. There's b, and there's 2a. Now we have to square each term. Distribute the 2 to each one of the terms. b squared, and then 2 squared, and then a squared. What does that come to? Well, b squared, 2 squared, and a squared. Well, we can do the 2 squared. That's 4. All right, so we got b squared divided by 4a squared. And we put a plus sign in front of that because there's no negative sign in there, so it must be a plus sign. And we scooch that back on up into the equation. Just like so. Doesn't it look nice? But wait a minute, I can't just add this extra stuff to only one side. I'll screw up the whole equation. I gotta also add this extra stuff to the other side. So I just did it. I added b squared divided by 4a squared to both sides. You can see it on both sides now. Oh boy. Now what do I do? Well, let's get rid of the guy at the top. Let's clean up a bit. And move the bottom guy up a bit. There we go. Now, oh, take a look. We now have a perfect square. We completed the square. And what does that mean? Well, the perfect square now means that that x squared plus bax plus b squared over 4a squared is equal to this binomial over here, x plus b2a, b divided by 2a times x plus b divided by 2a. Those are the factors. Huh. They are? Are you sure? Well, okay, here's the proof. Let's take those two factors, multiply them by each other, and see if we get back our x squared plus bx, b over a times x plus b squared divided by 4a squared. Let's see if that works. All right, x times x is x squared. B over 2a times b over 2a equals b squared divided by 2 squared a squared, which becomes b squared divided by 4a squared. And I tidy up a little bit. And I have x squared on one end and positive b squared over 4a squared on the other end. Now, Let's do the rest of the multiplication. The outers, x times b over 2a, gives me x times b, 1 times 2a, xb over 2a, xb over 2a. Next, I got the same thing, x times b over x over 1 times b over 2a, and I get xb over 2a. I cross out that chunky stuff, and I come to, I scooch those good guys up there, and oh my goodness, I got 2 of these guys. So I can just write 2 times xb over 2a. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, now get it a little bit closer, and what do I got? Well, the 2's cancel, and that gives me xb over a, and that becomes x over 1 times b over a. Now let's rearrange them, and what do we got? b over a times x over 1, which becomes b over a times x. I substitute this guy back into the equation, and I got b over a times x. Same. So here's our proof. What have we done so far? Well, here we have x squared plus bx over a equals negative c over a. What we did was we completed the square. X squared plus bx over a plus b squared over 4a squared. And then we assigned that completed square part to both sides. In the end, these 2 factors are the factors of that expression, x squared plus bx over a plus b squared over 4a squared. Now we substitute those 2 factors in for the expression it represents, like so. Now we take the square root of both sides. And on the left-hand side, that comes out to x plus b over 2a. Take out the old stuff and replace it with the result. Looking over on the right-hand side of the equal sign, we see b squared over 4a squared. Well, the 4a squared equals 2 squared times a squared, and resultantly can be removed from the radical. But this guy, the a, can't be removed. So rewrite it as 4a squared. And then join the 2 like denominators. How? Well, you can multiply by this 1. If you multiply anything by 1, you don't change it. But you can change the format. This one is written as 4a over 4a. That will change the format of negative c over a. Watch. 4a over 4a times negative c over a. 4a times negative c is negative 4ac. 4a times a equals 4a squared. There we go. Get rid of the parentheses. And now 4a squared and 4a squared, let's join the denominators. We get 4a squared in the denominator, and we can rewrite this as radical over the numerator and a radical over the denominator. Calculate the denominator to be 2a. Now we got radical from negative 4ac plus b squared over 2a. Now we're going to switch positions of negative 4ac and b squared. What do we get? We get b squared minus 4ac. It's looking more and more familiar now. Don't forget this part, the plus or negative in front of the radical. Now let's get rid of that b divided by 2a on the left-hand side. We want x by itself. So we cross that out, but we have to add negative b over 2a to the other side. And we do. There we go. So now x equals negative b over 2a plus or minus radical b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Well, wait a minute. Look at those denominators. They're the same. Same. We can join them. Let's join them together. And get rid of 1, and there we go. So x equals negative b plus or minus radical b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And there is our quadratic equation. That is how it is derived. Bye-bye now.